All right, we're back here with the network effect. Thank you for tuning in. I told you it was going to be an interesting show. So we have our last guest, Squire Robinson. How we doing, man?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you for working with us on this, man.
Oh, of course.
You
Yeah, pleasure to
know,
be here.
yeah, yeah. I met you through a mutual friend, Isaiah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. And ever since then, you and I've been rocking. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah,
You
of
know,
course.
you're helping me out out here at the gallery, doing some project managing,
Hmm.
and just learning from you, man. I call you the fly guy. So with that said, we can start at the beginning. You were recently graduated of MIAD, correct?
Yes,
All
yeah.
right.
Last May. Last
Yeah,
May.
really, that's soon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Recent.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about that journey. You know, even
Hmm.
before MIAD.
Man, I've been drawing and painting since I was like a kid. So when I went to middle school, all that, and when I was trying to find like a high school, I went to Milwaukee High School of Arts,
Okay.
and then I went to Maya. So it's just always been like art schools for me.
All right.
That's really been the only thing. And like for high school, I think there's like a lot of different options. I could have went to like some other schools. I had to write like an essay or something like that.
Right.
But from Marquee High School of the Arts, all you had to do was like submit like a portfolio.
Okay.
I'm like, oh yeah, like just painting and drawing like a still life. That's something I could definitely do, and I feel most comfortable with that. And that
Right.
was like the only thing I did for like only high school I applied for and got it.
Okay. Now, did you do any in middle school? Did you go to? Okay,
Nah,
so
just
you really got.
high school and college was
Yeah.
art based.
Okay. Now, I one thing you mentioned to me that I didn't know you come from a family of creatives.
Yeah, my grandfather was an artist. He was a sign painter. He also painted like landscapes and horses and a bunch of other things as well. Yeah.
Right. Right. Now he was here in Milwaukee, right?
Yeah,
What was
yeah.
his name?
Bobby Barres.
Bobby Barres.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. And that's where you kind of. Now, was he the only artist in your family, or?
Predominantly, yeah. He was like the main one. I heard stories of my uncle being able to draw,
Okay.
but my grandfather, like when I was a kid, he always knew how to get under my skin in like the most productive kind of way.
All
Like
right.
he would draw on a napkin, and it would just like blow people's minds. It'd be like
Right.
the
Right.
craziest thing ever. And
Right.
I would try to mimic it as a kid, but I was
Right.
never like that good at
That
it.
good. Right.
So I would keep going, and so I could like get on his level. He would like
Okay.
tease me, and
Right. Right. He pushed you.
yeah, he
Yeah.
pushed me. He
Yeah.
pushed me,
Yeah.
and I kept going, and
Right, right. So
just fell in love with it.
that's probably your biggest influence then, huh?
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah. That's
definitely wouldn't
what's
be
up.
doing this if it wasn't for him.
Really.
Yeah,
Shout out to your grandpa.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So now you're in my ad
Mm-hmm.
now. Apparently, your creativity came natural, but then now you're at my ad and you're
Mm-hmm.
learning. So tell us about those years. Was it a 4 year? My ad is a
Yeah,
four
yeah,
year.
4 years.
Okay.
I think in Maya, like the most valuable thing I learned was like you just can't do it alone. Cause like I would draw, art is kind of like a solo sport. You don't really need to collaborate that much.
Okay.
It's mainly like just me in my room just painting. But in like Maya, you had to do like a lot of uh, you know, group activities and things like that. And I kind of felt like it kind of like taught me to communicate and collaborate a lot more. And you need that, like especially like in art community in Milwaukee as well. Like collaboration and like creating a community is definitely like valuable and important. And I didn't really get that. Like I just was like, I'm gonna do this on my own. I'm gonna paint
Excuse me.
and get it, you get it,
Mm-hmm.
and just gonna paint and be successful on my own. But yeah, you need help.
Right, right.
And Maya definitely taught me that how to communicate.
I've never heard that from an artist before. So explain that.
Well, like
The coming together in the community.
no, yeah, definitely. Like when I graduated, I had my first solo show, and through that solo show, I met so many people that like were like supportive of my work and try to
Okay.
uplift me. And I was like, I don't know, just kind of clicked that like I need to like show up for other people as well,
Right, right,
because that's how we can really grow as like a community as well. Like just
right, right.
working together.
You're stronger together.
Yeah,
pretty
for real.
much, pretty much. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we did some work. You and I did some work together. We collaborated for the HBCU night with the
Yeah.
Milwaukee Bucks. And in the future here we're doing a few things. So what? Now you're not just an artist.
Mhm.
You got three nice pieces here, but you also are a model.
Yeah.
You have a clothing brand, or you
Oh no, I model for
you
work.
model for a clothing
Mhm.
brand. Okay. So tell the audience about that.
Yeah, year 2020, I got signed to Select Models in Chicago. Um, it was a
That
slow.
that's the name of Select Models.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
agency.
That's the
Yeah, that
agency.
I'm signed to.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I was like a freshman in college. Me and my friends, they like photography, and we always take pictures.
Right.
So I was just posting on like online, and kind of got like in contact with one of my agents. He kind of asked me some like questions, like he sent me like a candid picture, and I was like, it was a little weird, but okay, I'll do it. And then he's like, you should come out to Chicago and we'll talk about contracts and business.
Right.
Told my mom about it. She was kind of skeptical, so she went down there with me. We took the train, met with my agent, talked business, told me like this and that. Uh, I got like a 4-year deal or something like that, and then yeah, went back to Milwaukee, signed the contract, got looked over and all that stuff, and rest was history.
Really.
And then kind of fast forward like a little bit to today. I recently just got signed in LA as well, so
Really.
yeah, I got both of them under my belt.
Look at you, man. That's all right. So now, like through this same agency.
Yeah, the agency has like different offices around like the world. Like they got some in Europe. And,
Right. Right. Wow, that's something new, huh? Like it happened within the last couple of days, or is it?
I think it happened maybe like 4 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. You didn't tell me that, man. You keep it that secret.
Nah,
No, I know, I'm messing with you, but yeah, man, that's more. That's something else. So now, Chicago, Milwaukee is a great place. You know, how is the modeling scene here in Milwaukee versus Chicago?
Man, it's almost like non-existent.
Really?
Yeah, I think I've been doing this for a minute. I only had like one job here.
Really? Really? Why do you think that is?
Headquarters.
Headquarters.
There's enough like going on versus like LA. It's like mad.
Everything.
Headquarters are everywhere.
Right.
So that's where the business is. But Milwaukee, I just feel like there's not maybe successful like startup headquarters here.
Right.
For like fashion.
Right. Now, when you say headquarters, is that a modeling agency or you mean headquarters?
Like headquarters.
Okay.
Like
okay.
Brand.
Okay. Yeah.
And Chicago is really good. I work with Puma, Nike, in Chicago.
Right.
But now they're kind of like dying down as a scene as well.
Right. Right. Yeah. Now, you also tell us you're working with the brewers too. So in regards to modeling here, is that the way to go to work with like the Brewers or the Bucks or Green Bay versus working with a model agency?
Well, the Brewer shoot was with my the brand Unfinished Legacy.
Okay.
They did like a collaboration with the Brewers.
Okay.
They had like a t-shirt giveaway on Tuesdays.
Right.
For the season coming up. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So how was that experience? How was it?
Cool. I mean, it's always a cool experience. Every time you go, every job is different. Like I worked with, like I said, like Nike, Adidas, Puma, the rapper Travis Scott, and all those jobs are completely different. Like no job is the same. So I don't work with the same people like once.
Really?
Because I'm just like
that's it.
Yeah, very rarely when you work with like the same person.
Right.
So every job is different.
Yeah. Why is that?
Like it's different like teams.
Okay.
The team for Nike, they're not gonna
do what the Brewers do.
Yeah.
Right. I get it. Yeah. So what would you say to someone that's looking to get in the industry here from Milwaukee?
I would say keep pushing. I think people don't really understand like how much rejection goes into it.
Oh yeah.
Like there's a lot because it's an oversaturated industry for sure. So I think like if you really want to get into it, you have to stay consistent. Like you can't you're gonna get told like no a lot.
Right.
You gotta keep going for it. Like you can't just give up on that.
Yeah. Like most things, man.
Yeah, like most things.
Yeah. You're gonna get more no's than you're gonna get yeses, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta keep on pushing, So and yeah, so in regards to your artwork, you being a creative, we have these pieces behind you here. Tell us a little bit about them.
Well, this one right in the middle, I called it 4 Deep. It was just most of my work is inspired by like hip hop and culture and just where I come from. This one was inspired by like my friends and just like the high school days and me like riding around with my friends and just kind of kicking back.
Right, and that's like an image looking at it from the back of a car seat, right?
Yeah, kind of like a deconstructed version of a car.
Right.
Very like flat and like dimensional.
Right.
Dynamic. Yeah.
So did you name the characters or?
Nah, I kind of in my mind I had like, oh, this is my guy. Like.
Right.
But no, I didn't name anybody.
Yeah. So now, what did you use to paint it? What did you tell us about how you first your thoughts? Like you just said, is you and your homies, and then tell us about how you put it together, how you constructed it.
Like whenever I start like a painting, I'll just have like a vision of it, and then I'll find like a reference, a bunch of references, and I'll just break them down and chop them up into like a deconstructed kind of geometric kind of format.
Right.
And then I'll draw it, I'll trace it, then I'll do like a wash of color, and then I do everything in acrylic.
Okay.
And then I go over it in oil.
Really?
Yeah. Because oil takes like a long time to dry.
Right.
And acrylic dries super fast. So certain areas are just easier to get done with acrylic.
Now, will you go back over it with oil 100% of the
no, about 50%.
Just in certain areas?
Yeah, just certain areas.
Okay.
Most of the time, like the skin and like clothes are done in oil, but like the background would be in acrylic.
Right. Yeah. So how long did it take to do this? I know you probably stopped and started, stopped.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it varies. For this one in particular, I think I did it in about like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
And all three of these pieces are for sale?
Yes.
And how much something like this,
right? This one, 1,500.
Yeah. Okay. And then you have this one here to your
Andre, yeah. Andre 3000.
Yeah.
About 600.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same process.
Yeah, same process.
Same process. And then this one here?
1,000.
Okay. And what is this one here? Tell us a little bit.
This one's a part of a series I did for thesis for college.
Okay.
The theme or the series I was doing was called Echoes of Serenity. And it was really just about like people of color sitting comfortably and just like liberation.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you in art school, your thesis is a piece of art.
Yeah, it's like the very last thing you do before you graduate.
Makes sense. Was it a lot of paperwork or just mainly drawing?
It's different for everybody. Because it's an art school, there's not like certain guidelines you have to follow. Everybody can do something different. Like some people chose to build 10-foot statues.
Right.
Something super crazy. I just chose to paint.
To paint. Right.
Yeah. Other people did like video, just like an architecture, department. People did like buildings.
Right.
3D models. Yeah.
Right. Now, just in closing here, we have gallery night days coming up here, April 11th and 12th.
Yeah.
So tell the audience about how you are participating in at what gallery, so they can maybe come see you and check you
out. I'll be showing artwork at Mitchell Building and 100% Milwaukee. Okay. MKE, Third Ward.
Okay. Now those, like you were saying before, those are they're in the same building.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, they're not the same building, but they're definitely like it's like a 2-minute walk.
A 2-minute walk.
It's
okay.
Right around the corner.
So you're going to be at two places at one time.
Yeah, and the school I came from, Maya, they're having a show as well for like thesis again for like the new graduates is coming up. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to go to that and mine. So
right.
I'll be bouncing around all.
Are you gonna have any work at Maya?
No.
Okay, you're just gonna go check it out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna check it out and support
Now, when you were in school, did they do that with Maya?
What, like
the gallery nights and days?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you participate in that?
No, I didn't even know about it. I recently just kind of got put onto it.
Right. Okay. But I like I was saying, man, I appreciate you, and you help us out a lot here at the gallery. And then explain to the audience in regards to what you're doing for Mindful Mondays and TikTok for us.
Yeah, with TikTok, we're just trying to show like I want to take TikTok and make that more of a intimate kind of site. Show a little bit more of like the behind the scenes. I would like to do a little bit more of that and just really get people involved and curious about what Mindful Monday is.
Okay. Yeah, so go to TikTok, ladies and gentlemen, and like our TikTok. Everything that you see on there, this young man has done. it's a beautiful site for what we're doing for Mindful Mondays and the network effect. So, so that's pretty much it, man. I just wanted to, like I said, get get you closer to our audience, and we appreciate you, man. Keep up the good work, my brother. Yes, indeed. Keep up the good work.